Michael Nagy here with Jiggy Jag TV and DiscoveringBands.com. And for everyone watching, if you share this video on my channel and help support the awesome artists I feature. And today I'm here with Jon Binnie. How you doing today?
Hey, hello. Thank you very much for inviting me along. Yeah, doing great. Super excited to be here and to chat with you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's great to have you on. I want to start off by saying it's very impressive how you make a song a day, and how is that possible?
That's a great question. It's been a real journey. 3 years ago, I got my own home studio where I'm sat just now, and I started writing songs like many people would if they had a home studio. It's like, hey, write something at the weekend. And so it started quite slow. Well, slow for me. And just over 2.5 years ago, as I guess as the story goes, I was traveling with my day job and I was out in Seattle, and I was waiting for a meeting to start, and I thought, I was in my hotel room and I thought, well, I was recording a song. I thought, well, I'll just keep going until the meeting is ready to start. And so I wrote 3 songs, and then I remember telling someone at work this, telling a friend, and they're like, hey, like, you could write lots of songs, right? It's like, yeah, that's true. Maybe I should just like try for a week and start writing a song every day. So yeah, that was 2.5 years ago, and I've not stopped. I think to the point of how is it possible? I guess many musicians describe a process of creativity by kind of, connecting, like looking inwardly or looking outside for inspiration. And for me, my process is very much about my daily meditation. So every morning I meditate, and I ask my spirit guides and my higher self and the source of this universe. I say, like, give me a message for my song, and I just say out loud whatever I hear while I'm meditating, and then later I turn that into a song that morning. And so yeah, it's super exciting. Logistically, it's quite hard as well doing it every day because I don't just stay at home. Although it's been easier over lockdown in Scotland here. Yeah, I've certainly been able to write a few more albums at a faster pace being at home. But yeah, I like writing, when I'm traveling as well. It's super fun.
And how long have you been meditating for?
Yeah, about 3 years. Yeah, I had like it started with a spiritual awakening, I guess you describe it as, when I tried some. I went to a Kundalini yoga meditation session with a friend, and I had a most amazing experience, certainly sober, and it was just incredible. Like I felt like I was connecting into like this whole universe at the same time, and I felt like after that, for me, nothing was really the same. Like I stopped drinking alcohol. I started writing a lot of music, as you can tell. It's really helped me help me open up to, I guess, why I think I'm here in this lifetime, like what I think I'm here to do to help raise people's vibrations with great music in any other way I can find.
Yeah, I really like your positive energy and vibes.
Thank you.
Awesome. And now, with being a YouTuber, tell us your experience with doing YouTube.
Wow, it's an amazing journey. Yeah, I find YouTube an amazing way of connecting people with people all the way around the world. I think when I started about 3 years ago, I had very low expectations, and I also expected just to connect with people that were maybe in Scotland or this country, and I didn't think that. I thought people might like my music, but I didn't know how it would affect them. And YouTube's amazing in some respects, right? It's amazing at connecting people and telling you like interesting stats about your views and your comments and your likes. But it's not so great at telling you how you connect with people, like what effect you have on them. And sometimes I find it easy to just be staring at my phone and looking at a video I've released that day, thinking, oh, I wish more people would see it. And it can just take one comment or one connection with someone that just blows my mind, like to touch someone's heart with a song, to help them in when they've had a hard moment, a hard day, or to help inspire them, or just to add to their happiness. That interaction, that kind of love connection you can create with people is just incredible, and it blows my mind. Like it, yeah, sometimes brings me to tears. Some of the happy stories that people share, and in the most unlikely times, like when I ask people in live streams, like how do you listen to my music? Often they're out like in their garden and listening to it, or they're doing the chores at home, or they're dancing around, or whatever they want to do. And it's like, it's never what I expected, but it's super fun. And yeah, I love that. And I've had the chance to meet, a couple of years ago, I managed to meet some people out in the West Coast of the US that are subscribers, and it was just amazing to connect with people and play live with them. And that's definitely, I want to be part of my future as well.
Awesome. So do you plan on continuing this song a day music process for the long term?
It's a good question. It's a really funny process, because literally I have no idea what I'm going to write tomorrow. And I just finished an album last night. It's my 60th album, so that was and I had to actually look up the name, because I immediately forget the song as soon as I've written it, including the album name. But it's Flow Like Waters of Love. 60D is the album, and it should be out on Spotify and Amazon. And Apple as well. But the really exciting thing is not knowing. It's like this kind of surrendering to yourself, to your creativity, right? You're just saying, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and so when I wake up, if I feel like writing a song, I'm just going to do it, and I'll definitely keep doing it while it feels right. After I passed around 1,000 songs, I realized you can just do this as much as you want, right? If you tap into something, it's like saying, would you like to keep having fun for the rest of your life? It's like, yes. Would you like to write a song to have fun? Yes. Will there be times that I don't write songs? Probably. But yeah, it's just an amazing journey, and I love that kind of excitement aspect of just no idea what's going to happen next, whether it's the song I'm writing itself or where the adventure takes me, like talking to you today.
And you said 60 albums you have?
That's right, yeah.
Wow.
60 albums, 1,200 songs. Not all the songs are in albums, but yeah, but since lockdown here in Scotland, so a year ago in March, we locked down, and so I started working from home, and it means that every morning I spend about an hour doing a song, and so I can use my studio setup and do the video editing and post it before I start my day job. And that's got me up to about an album every 2 weeks. And yeah, I find that really exciting, because I love the fact that with an album, you can it's like a snapshot in time. You can say, let's take those 2 weeks and see express what that musical journey was. And I know that the kind of concept of albums in some respects is kind of losing its way to, individual tracks and playlists and other ways of consuming music. But yeah, I find it useful when I feel like I live in this quantum reality, which is just a song every day, and it's just never ending. Whereas albums just help me pause, and I also like share a premiere of the album, like about an hour long, of the music videos and the songs, and just connect with people and interact with them as we listen together.
And do you do all your own editing on your music videos?
Yeah, I do. I do everything end to end. So I do, like my processes, I basically just record on my Tascam Model 24 mixing desk. I keep staring at it so cute. And once I've recorded that, so I just record guitar, vocals, electric guitar. I have an electric drum kit, and then I mix it all down. I put it on my phone, so I do all my video editing on my phone. I use eMastered, which is a mastering service. So I just once I've mixed down my song, I upload it to there, and it just helps normalize the sound, and at least makes an entire album sound like it's from the same person or the same studio. And yeah, I do all my editing on my phone, which is great, because it means when you're doing something every day and you want a process that is almost uninterruptible, except for internet to be able to upload. And especially I have 2 kids, so it's like having to step in and out of a process during the day constantly is really useful. So yeah, I really enjoy the editing, and that's been great fun too. For every song, there's a video.
Wow. Now, if people want to look you up online, find your music on social media, how do they do that?
Yeah, so you can find me most dominant on, spend most of my time on YouTube, so just Jon Binnie on YouTube. And then I'm also active on Instagram as well. So I've been posting on Instagram almost every day. And on both Instagram and YouTube, I post my daily meditations. That's a message that I get through meditation. And then usually about an hour and a half later, you'll see the song that comes as a result of that message. So both are posted each day. Then all my music, Soul 60 albums, are on all of the main streaming platforms. So on Spotify, Apple and Amazon, etc., Google Play. So you just search up Jon Binnie and you'll find me.
Awesome. And do you have some artists you'd maybe like to collaborate with?
Yeah. I love, like, first of all, I love collaborating with people I connect with on YouTube or Instagram. I must admit, they are the stars of my universe. Like you're one of those stars. Like I watch your interviews, kind of the only interviews I watch. It's like, that's the great thing about these platforms, right? You make your own universe and your own stars, and everyone's a star. And I love collaborating with lots of different people. I have on my YouTube homepage, I have a collaboration list. I think of over 100 collaborations. I've always got one going on at least each week. And I love collaborating with any artist, from like, I've done like, yoga, people doing drawing, talking, singing, playing music, really anything. And I always find that experience brings out different music in me, and what we produce together is far better than I can create by myself. And yeah, I could certainly name a lot of people that you've interviewed that I'd love to collaborate with. But yeah, I see so many great people, and I collaborate with anyone, especially when it's a high vibration song, something that we can help raise people's vibrations with.
Well, thanks. And what are some artists that have influenced you?
I think when, like, my musical roots, when I was like a 90s kid, and I was very much into the Seattle scene. Like Pearl Jam's been a big influence of mine. Certainly Eddie Vedder as a vocalist. I used to be really into like the Chili Peppers and also some heavy metal. Sometimes you hear that coming through a bit more in my recent music. Like I used to be a huge Pantera and Metallica fan, but now it's kind of the slightly kind of toned down version of me. And yeah, now I love artists like Katie Tunstall from Scotland, or Coldplay, Ed Sheeran, and then some of the big names in the US as well. But I also spend, as I was saying, a lot of time just watching like YouTubers, and they really inspire me because you see how much people connect with their music. It's so raw, right? Like in your bedroom or your home studio, and seeing like some of the people's abilities is so inspiring. And yeah, you'll definitely see some more collaborations from me, and some new projects. I've never done a movie soundtrack before, so I've got that coming up this summer. Really excited to do that. I think it's writing a song for like a rom-com, which would be fantastic. And yeah, just really looking forward to creating more songs, connecting with more people, and trying things I've never tried before. Awesome.
Well, I look forward to what you have coming up in the future. It's good talking with you, and everybody look him up.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. And for everyone watching, I've linked his music in the video description, so go check that out.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, thank you so much for taking time to chat today. It's been super exciting. And yeah, can't wait to update you next on my next journeys as we journey through this amazing times.